Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater has me very excited, much like the community. We've all been pretty much overly excited about what's to come with this game and this series. Now that we know we have this remake around the corner. And the biggest question that I've been asked is, when is the release date? When is the release date? And I don't work for Konami, guys, so I don't have any official word for you. But today we're going to dive into key information and news that we got to see. Plus, I'm going to help calm you guys down just a little bit about it because we have also some events coming up, plus more. So it should pretty much give us a clear sign of more content and reveals as we go. All right, before I showcase anything, remember, take this with a grain of salt until it is officially announced. And we're going to dive deep into this as we go forward. So, consolidated financial results. Does anybody know what that means? Well, this is a report. Pretty much every single company does this for their investors in the video game industry. And you can actually get a lot of information because they'll put in unannounced games in there. They'll put in release date or release windows on their games. And I got a report that might excite you just a little bit and get you ready for what's to come. Again, take it with a grain of salt, but let's just look at the report here. If you want to check this out, I'll put it into the description so you can just see it for yourself. It's pretty much just a boring piece of paper with a lot of information from Konami. This is public information. I'm not leaking anything, guys. But basically, they talk about how much they earn, how much they expect, it's this and that, and windows for the releases and what they expect for each game. And it's pretty awesome to be able to get this. And a lot of reporters and insiders use this as a way to basically get out exclusive information, because sometimes they really do reveal everything you need to know about release dates and so on. And I'm going to read some information of what they say, and then we're going to break down a lot of different things, go down this rabbit hole to discuss this. So here's what the report says specifically about Metal Gear. One of the things, and it basically says, as an ongoing effort, the Metal Gear Solid series, we are working diligently on production of the Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater remake, which retains the core of the original title while evolving with the latest graphics and three-dimensional sound expression. Get it ready for release. Okay, that's what they say specifically about Metal Gear, but the article pretty much suggests that they are closing in on a window. So at the end of Konami's fossil year is kind of where they suggested this. And what's interesting is the fossil year ends in March. So it's not a regular start of the year type of thing, but it ends in March for them. And for most companies, it's around the time the fossil year ends. And so the reason that's important is March is a big time Metal Gear release time frame for all these releases. If you look back and check which games released in March, a lot of them were in March and September and things like that. So it is a window that makes perfect sense if it's possible. Remember, they won't have to release anything because of the report, by the way, because they can easily say we need a couple more months to, work on graphics or sound or gameplay and tweak the game, and they can just stall it. It does happen all the time in the gaming industry. So I don't want nobody to get overexcited, but I say I'm pretty confident that in March we'll get the release date. And what's even better is the next piece of information that I'm going to share, which is we have Gamescom. Konami will be there. They're focusing on other games for their showcase. Officially, they don't have a Metal Gear showcase at that event. But I do believe that Tokyo Game Show, because that is their home turf and they tend to do big events, and they're going to have the huge Metal Gear focused announcement, right? And that's in September. So you're going to have August, which is right around the corner. By the time you're watching this video, the event is probably going to be happening. And then second is September for the huge Tokyo Game Show. So those are the two dates you want to watch out for. Remember, they do have the Hotline show that they've been promoting and pushing out. But what I can say about the Hotline show is that they don't do it sometimes. Sometimes they'll skip a month if there's a public event. So for example, Gamescom, if they present something at Gamescom, they won't need to do a Hotline event. And same thing for September. So I'm predicting that we will probably not get anything from Gamescom specifically, but we'll get a Hotline show during that time. And then in September, we won't get a Hotline show, and we'll get them with an actual presentation and the official release date. That's right. This is my prediction. And feel free to drop what you believe is going to happen. But I believe in September, they will announce their official release date for the game, and it will be next year. Because 3 months is usually around the time when people want to do marketing. And so there's a big window there. If you announce the game in this month, August, you have September, October, and November. If you do it in September, you're going to be in December when the game releases. Will it want to be released in a holiday? Games don't really like December for holiday releases, at least not big games like this. So my prediction is they will 100% make sure to do the reveal on September, but we will get something this month. So I'm expecting a Hotline show with some gameplay reveal, and that's going to be key to hype up the fans. So Konami does work on their own time. They don't always go to like E3. They always had their pre-show event, which was really big, and they showcase all their games, their global games, because they have games for Japan that's strictly for Japan. And so that's the core of what I'm expecting this year, and it should be a good time. I don't know, again, for certain, guys. We're not here to put out these fake leaks. We're here giving you true information. So that is the game plan. Now, do I believe that it's coming out in March? I absolutely do. There's been games who've released, a month before that or a month after. So it's possible. But I do believe March is a perfect release date for them. And this game is going to do crazy numbers. I mean, in the general sense, Metal Gear has never been in the limelight the way it's going to be now, more than ever, with social media and everything. So this game's features unique mechanics and fun gameplay and amazing story is going to easily win over the hearts of so many new players, and us hardcore fans will also be excited. So it's going to be a great time. I'm excited. And that is today's news about the possible release date and days that they'll put out some type of content. Hope that is useful information for you guys. If I earned a like, subscribe, and comment, feel free to share. We want to get this channel partnered with YouTube, and we want to do events for the community. We do have right now very good breakdown that I talk deep into the series, and multiple of those, and they should be popping up as well. Watch those and share your Metal Gear experience with me as well. See you there. Peace.